Westernized Hinduism. New innovations have been dreamed up in the West by would-be gurus born in America who have taken on Hindu names and dress. For example, Jeff Cagle, who was born on Long Island, now calls himself Krishna Das. KD, as he is popularly known, quote, is a practitioner of kirtan, devotional chanting, which originated as a component of the religious form of yoga known as bhakti and is conducted by call and response. Chanters repeat short phrases over and over invoking the names of Hindu gods. The ancient ritual, as practiced by KD and other prominent American performers, has taken on a decidedly Western slant, end quote. In addition to the traditional Indian drums, there are electric guitars, violins, and mandolins. Quote, at a kirtan at the Moksha Yoga Center in Chicago, an altar was set up with candles, fruit, and a picture of Jimi Hendrix. The chant's Sanskrit lyrics, which not 1 in 100,000 Westerners would understand, were projected on the wall. This is the most happy-producing thing I know right now, says Mark Rubin, a lawyer. It is a combination of grounding and ecstasy, end quote. Moksha Yoga Center? The name is at least honest, but few students initiated to practice yoga there or elsewhere in the West would have any idea of its significance. Moksha is a Sanskrit word that means liberation and refers to the escape from the otherwise endless cycles of death and rebirth imposed by karma and reincarnation. It is similar to the Buddhist goal of nirvana and is indeed the goal of yoga, the final transcendence over the so-called illusion of dual existence. This is the supposed complete release from any sensation of time, space, and matter that make up the Maya, or illusion, by which mankind is locked into the imaginary world of physical being separate from Brahman, who is beyond being and non-being. This is the essence of the Hindu religion. The realization of the self is actually its dissolution into nothingness, the higher consciousness of non-consciousness, the enlightenment to be achieved by the so-called science of yoga. True Hindus are not happy with the increasing westernization that perverts their religion. The founder of the Yoga Research and Education Center near Redding, California, complains that the kirtan is supposed to be an, quote, exclusively Hindu practice in which believers praise gods to whom they are devoted, end quote. He admits that, quote, non-Hindus or those who do not understand what they are chanting may experience a quasi-religious feeling, but true Hindus would want to know why divine Hindu names are being used, end quote, by non-Hindus. Why indeed? How can those who don't even understand the Hindi or Sanskrit they are chanting benefit from it? Yet, quote, Joyce Schmidbauer, a commercial producer in Los Angeles, says she benefits from not understanding the words, end quote. She believes that the sounds themselves, quote, have power and are prayerful. KD agrees. It is the very unfamiliarity of the language that stops the mind. As my path got deeper, the melodies came out in a more natural way for my incarnation, end of quote. Obviously, that isn't science based upon facts, but unfounded superstition. Who cares? The New Age attitude is, if it works for you, makes you feel good or spiritual or fulfilled or in charge of your life, do it. Here again, to believe such nonsense, one must make a bargain with death and allow words to lose all meaning. That persuasion rescued President Clinton from moral absolutes, and millions of others imagine they can use the same escape from truth. So why not practice a little yoga to achieve more fully the same end? There are plenty of reasons, and our purpose is to explain them.